The biblical disease of Tzaraat, usually translated as leprosy, is the primary theme of this week's Perashat. The Torah describes how the disease of Tzaraat may affect one's home, one's clothing, and one's body. The Torah links the disease of Tzaraat to Lashon Hara by juxtaposing both ideas next to each other. In chapter 24 of the book of Devarim, Pasuk Chet 8, the Torah says, Hishamer b'negat Tzaraat. Be careful with the disease of Tzaraat. And the immediately next verse says, Zachor et asher asa Hashem Elohecha le Miriam. Remember what Hashem did to Miriam. When Miriam, Moshe Rabbeinu's older sister, spoke about her brother Moshe inappropriately, she was afflicted with Tzaraat. In rabbinic literature, the various forms of Tzaraat are associated with Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara means speaking ill of others behind their backs. The truth is, Halacha forbids talking about others, period. The harm and damage that can be inflicted on a person by speaking ill of them is fairly obvious. A person's reputation is damaged, friendships are lost. I've even seen marriages destroyed because of Lashon Hara. It makes sense that the punishment of Tzaraat is associated with the sin of Lashon Hara. The victim of Lashon Hara is humiliated. The person who contracts Tzaraat experiences communal humiliation. The formula appears to be, if you hurt another person by speaking ill of them, Hashem will hurt you with Tzaraat. Most commentaries understand it that way. God punishes those who speak Lashon Hara with Tzaraat, leprosy, because they have caused pain and suffering to another human being. That is not the way Maimonides, Rambam, understood the affliction of Tzaraat. Of course, he rules that speaking Lashon Hara is forbidden, and it's, of course, ethically wrong, but not only because you are hurting another person. Lashon Hara, writes HaRambam, is bad because you are hurting yourself. You lower yourself into being a person who speaks of others. At the end of the laws that deal with Tzaraat, HaRambam writes, when one speaks Lashon Hara, the actual victim is the person who is doing the Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara, writes HaRambam, is self-destruction. And the Tzaraat, the leprosy, is God's grace. Tzaraat is God's way of giving you warning after warning. The first signs of Tzaraat appear in one's home, writes HaRambam. The minute that happens, recognize that you are talking too much Lashon Hara. If you don't stop, the Tzaraat goes on your clothing. And if the Lashon Hara persists, the Tzaraat goes on the skin. For HaRambam, Tzaraat is God's gift to us, not a punishment. Lashon Hara hurts the one who spreads the evil rumors as much, if not more, than the victim of Lashon Hara. HaRambam, with this formulation, brilliantly discourages Lashon Hara by reminding us that Lashon Hara hurts us more than the person we are talking about. Shabbat Shalom.